Now to the debate over reopening schools, many set to start the fall semester next month. But is it safe as the pandemic rages? The CDC saying full classes and no distancing pose the highest risk, but President Trump is insisting students must be inside those buildings in the fall. Here's ABC's Trevor Ault.
Tonight, the Trump administration insisting students return to school as the pandemic rages.
Kids need to be in school. They need to be learning. They need to be moving ahead.
We're going to be putting a lot of pressure on open your schools in the fall.
President Trump has called current CDC guidelines for reopening schools, which include face coverings and desks 6 feet apart, very tough and very impractical things. Today, Secretary of Education Betsy DeVos says those guidelines are meant to be flexible.
There is nothing in the data that would suggest that kids being back in school is dangerous to them.
But the CDC says without mitigation measures, full-sized in-person classes pose the highest risk for COVID-19 spread. Some parents say with extensive precautions in place, in-person instruction could be a huge relief and essential to their children's learning.
Without that motivation piece, in their minds, they have no reason to do school. And that's true for a lot of kids.
Still, Virginia mother Catherine Smart warns how quickly the virus can spread through families.
I hear a lot of talk about how young people aren't really good vectors of the virus. Well, my family is one giant data point.
The high school teacher says her entire family was sick for a month after her 19-year-old son brought it home.
I think to put kids and teachers back into that environment is terrifying, especially since we might be able to rotate students, but we can't rotate faculty.
In Gila County, Arizona, Kimberly Bird, a beloved teacher of 30 years, died from the virus after catching it while teaching an online course in the same room as 2 other teachers. Their school said they followed every protocol and still were struck by the virus. Today, Secretary DeVos was pressed and gave no guidance as to what schools should do in case of an outbreak.
Where there are little flare-ups or hot spots, that can be dealt with on a school-by-school or a case-by-case basis.
Trevor Ault joins us now from New York. And Trevor, tonight the Trump administration has said new CDC guidelines for reopening schools could come this week.
Oh, that's right, Tom. Vice President Pence announced the CDC will be updating those guidelines. He says the Trump administration doesn't want them to be, quote, too tough. Now, we don't know what they'll look like yet, but even so, the teachers union in Los Angeles, the nation's second largest school district, already says there is simply not enough time to put together a plan that would safely bring back students in the fall. Tom.
Trevor Ault with that update tonight. All right, Trevor, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.